Hi students, I am Praveen Sebastian Paul. In this lecture, we are discussing the different classifications of natural hazards as well as the natural disasters. So when we come to the natural hazards, the different classifications are biological hazards, environmental hazards, geological hazards, hydrometeorological hazards, atmospheric hazards, technological hazards, catastrophic hazards, and anthropogenic hazards. So, dear students, the natural or physical events are only termed hazard when they have the potential to harm the people or cause property damage, social and economical disruptions. The location of the natural hazard primarily depends upon the natural processes, including the movement of tectonic plates, influence of the weather system, and the existence of waterways and slopes. But the processes such as urbanization, environmental degradation, and climate change can also influence the location, occurrence, and the intensity of natural hazards. These processes are known as the risk drivers. So, the major risk drivers are urbanization, environmental degradation, and climate change that may influence the location, occurrence, and the intensity of natural hazards. So, these natural hazards and the natural disasters are divided into different categories. The first one is biological hazards. The biological hazards are of organic origin or conveyed by the biological vectors, including pathogenic microorganisms, toxins, and bioactive substances. Examples like bacteria, viruses, or parasites, as well as venomous wildlife and insects, poisonous plants, and mosquitoes carrying disease causing agents. So the hazards originating from these type of biological vectors are known as biological hazards. The second one is environmental hazard. The environmental hazard may include chemical, natural, and biological hazards. They can be created by the environmental degradation or physical or chemical pollution in the air, water, and soil. However, many of these processes and phenomena that fall into this category may be termed drivers of hazards and a risk rather than hazard in themselves, such as soil degradation, deforestation, loss of biodiversity, salinization, and sea level rise. The third one is geological or geophysical hazards. So these hazards originate from the internal earth processes. Examples are earthquakes, volcanic activities and volcanic emissions, and related geophysical processes such as mass movements, landslides, rock slides, surface collapses, and debris or mud flows. The hydrometeorological factors are important contributors to some of these processes. So one of the side effects of this geological process is tsunami, and these tsunamis are very difficult to categorize, although they are triggered by the undersea earthquakes and other geological events. They essentially became an oceanic process that is manifested as a coastal water related hazard. The fourth one is hydrometeorological hazard. So they are atmospheric, hydrological, or oceanographic origin. Examples are tropical cyclones, also known as typhoons or hurricanes, floods, including flash floods, drought, heat waves, and cold spells, and coastal storm surges. Hydrometeorological conditions may also be factor in other hazards such as landslides, wildland fires, locust plagues, epidemics, and in the transport and dispersal of toxic substances and volcanic eruption materials. So the next one is atmospheric hazard. These are the natural hazard, but processes operating in the atmosphere are mainly responsible. They include tropical cyclones, tornadoes, droughts, severe thunderstorms, lightning, etc. And another one is technological hazard. These technological hazards originate from the technological or industrial conditions, dangerous procedures, infrastructure failures, or specific human activities. The examples include industrial pollution, nuclear radiation, toxic waste, dam failures, transport accidents, factory explosions, fires, and chemical spills. These technological hazards also may arise directly as a result of the impacts of natural hazard events. Another one is catastrophic hazards. The catastrophic hazard which have devastating consequences to huge number of people or have a worldwide effect, such as impacts with large space objects, huge volcanic eruptions, worldwide disease epidemic, and worldwide droughts. Such catastrophic hazards only have a small chance of occurring but have devastating and wide range and a wide negative result if they do occur. So as we all know, the COVID-19 pandemic can be categorized under this catastrophic hazard. So these type of hazards occur very rarely, but once it occurs, the consequences are unpredictable. The another type of hazard is anthropogenic hazards. So these are the hazards that occur as a result of human interaction with the environment. They include technological hazards, which occur due to the explosion to the hazardous materials like radon, mercury, asbestos fiber, and coal dust. They also include other hazards that have formed only through human interaction, such as acid rain, contamination of the atmosphere, or contamination of the surface of water with harmful substances, as well as the potential for human destruction of the ozone layer, deforestation, and these may adversely affect the potential global warming. So the natural hazards can also be divided into rapid onset hazards like volcanic eruption, earthquakes, flash floods, landslides, severe thunderstorms, lightning, etc., as well as slow onset hazards like a drought, insect infestations, disease epidemics, etc. So these rapid onset hazards may occur throughout the globe at any time. On other hand, the slow onset hazards may occur once in a while, but the effects may last for a long time. So my dear students, these are the common classifications of hazards. So dear students, kindly go through these assignment questions. The first question is, what do you mean by the risk drivers? Second question is, define the following: biological hazard, environmental hazard, geological hazard, hydrometeorological hazards, atmospheric hazards, technological hazards, catastrophic hazards, and anthropogenic hazards. So dear students, in the upcoming lecture we will discuss what are the effects of hazards as well as the vulnerability to hazard and disasters. So see you soon. Until then, goodbye, thank you, and all the best.